Good afternoon. So my name is Mariana Lara. Ugh. And here's my audience. And like I was mentioning, um,
Está papi and daddy.
and like I was mentioning, there's only gonna be two people in my audience today because none of my siblings are home. So good afternoon, guys. My name is Mariana, and I'm a current student here at TCC. And today I'm going to be explaining what are the four ways to make income in America. Okay, so first and foremost, what are the four ways to make income in America? You might be asking yourself. So first, I'd like to say, from the beginning of our lives, all of our lives, we're taught to, go to school, we're taught to graduate college, and we're taught to get a good job, right? So, whenever we go to school, essentially they're preparing us for that moment in time to graduate and go to college so we can actually get into a profession and then get a good job, right? But what we don't know is that usually, whenever we do that little cycle that we're like prepared programmed to do, we always end up in two of these boxes, either the employee box or the self-employed box. Okay, so this is actually called the cash flow quadrant. It was actually developed by Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, and these are the four ways to make income in America. So first and foremost, we have our employees, our self-employed, business owners, and we have our investors. So, when now that we know what they are, we really want to know how they function in society, correct? So, first, I'm going to be starting with our employee box. So, our employees are typical waitresses, they're fast food restaurant workers, our cashiers, and no one really thinks about it, but employees are actually paid based on the position. So depending on what you do, whether it's at Walmart, you're a cashier, obviously you're gonna get paid a little bit more, a little bit less actually than what a manager would get paid, right? So what happens is that obviously there's ranks to this, and you're actually paid based on your time. So usually our Walmart employees are paid around $11 an hour. So if they're working for 5 hours, they get paid around 55, of course, before tax, right? But that's exactly how it works. It's based on time. Now, in comparison to our self-employed people actually own the job. So they're not paid based on time. They're actually paid based on the work they do, right? So, for example, our surgeons, depending on how many surgeries they do that week, depends on how much they're going to get paid, right? They don't get paid during the time they're transferring themselves from one OR to the other, correct? They're transferred on the actual surgery that they got done. Okay, so the next thing we have is obviously our business owners. Our business owners are like our CEOs and all the small business owners that there are. So, for example, here I have Mr. Jeff Bezos. He's the CEO of Amazon. So the difference between him and a surgeon is that Mr. Jeff Bezos owns a system. So owning a system is kind of like, let me put it in other terms. If I was to be a business owner and I was a business owner of McDonald's, I would own different McDonald's, right? So I actually get paid on based on how many employees work for me. So for example, here, Mr. Jeff Bezos, he has around 500,000 employees. So you can imagine how much work they get done, and he gets paid most on it, okay? So the last thing we have here, the last way to make money in America is actually being an investor. So investor comes with money, right? So usually these are our business owners that get quite a few dollars in their change. They decide to invest. So what this is that investors have money working for them. So it's not actually them, it's just their money working for them. So they have unlimited income. And this actually works with the stock market, So it's a really popular thing. It actually brings a lot of money in, right? So why don't a lot of people know about it? Why don't a lot of people know about being an investor, being a business owner? Why are we taught this? Okay, so as you can see here in this chart, we can actually see the correlation between how much is tuition at a public four-year university and the starting out average earning with a bachelor degree only. And if we can see this graph right here, the correlation seems a little odd, right? So in other terms, what I'm trying to say is that it is not taught in school. It is not taught in school because I believe that the college associations make too much money. Okay, they make too much money to let it go. Okay, because like we're seeing here back in like 2008 to 2009, we can see the biggest majority between the average earnings and the actual cost to go to school. Okay, so the government is in control of that because we want the poor to stay poor and the rich to stay rich. Okay, so in conclusion, of course, your choices are to be an employee, a self-employed person, a business owner, or an investor. So the right side, the employee and the self-employed are always going to be more teachable, and then the business owner and the investor are going to be more of a freedom. Okay, so and I want to leave off with this: academic qualifications are important, and so is financial education. They're both important, and schools are forgetting one of them. Okay, and this was a saying by Robert Kiyosaki. Thank you for your time. Still there.